Hi everyone, good evening. Am I audible? Anyone, can you confirm? Online guys, can you confirm? Am I audible? Yeah, fine. So today we are going to start AWS. So far we discussed about three demos: DevOps introduction, cloud introduction, and technical questions, general questions we discussed. After that, so SDLC we discussed, right? And also servers, networks basics, right? So we have completed 6 sessions so far. These are all basics, okay? So before going to cloud, first we need to understand these basics, okay? So what is server, what is network, what is router, what is load balancer, what is cluster, what is IP address, gateways, right? And the subnet masks. These are all very, very important. So once we jump into the cloud, in cloud also we discuss this. Okay. In cloud also, once we start working on AWS environment, okay, AWS platform. So in AWS, these are all the terminologies which we always use. Okay. Yeah, that is why we covered servers and networks basics. Fine. Yeah. So the people who are joined today only, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat? The people who are joined today, first session, you can share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Let's get started. So today we are going to create AWS account first. Okay. So AWS account is free for 1 year, 1 year free account. So we no need to pay single MP. Okay. Yeah. So within the year we need to use the account properly. So whatever free services are there, those we have to use. So if you use the paid services, we'll get the bill. Okay. So that is why we need to use the account properly. So how to use the account? How can we check the resources? So how can we create the resources as per the project requirement, right? As per the client requirement, right? What is our role in AWS, right? What are the regions, zones? These are all we discussed today. Fine. Let's get started. Fine. So if you want to create free tier AWS account, go to browser. aws.amazon.com is the URL. aws.amazon.com, right? So enter. Now click on sign into the console. So I already saved my credentials. That is why automatically I logged in. Okay. So first time I just want to log out here. First time when we give the aws.amazon.com, so this will be open like this. So yeah, like this. Now click on sign into the console. Once you click on that, it will ask you to give the username password. Under that, it will show you sign up the account. Okay, first time it will not come like this. So see here. First time when you open the console, it will show you like this. Okay. So here it is showing something like create a new AWS account. Okay. Yeah. So click on this. Click on this. To create the AWS account, we need to click on this. Click here. Yeah. Once you click on this, it is asking you to provide your Gmail account, Gmail ID, right? So Gmail ID is mandatory. So you require one Gmail address, Gmail ID, right? You can give the Gmail ID and also account name, whatever name you want to give, account name, your short name or full name, right? You can give some name here, okay? So click on verify email address. Once you click on this, you will get one verification code to your Gmail, right? Yeah, so I already created different accounts, right? I just want to show you document from here. Here I want to show you some document. I'll share with you this document. I'll share in the group. See, this is the complete document I'll share with you. So once you open this aws.amazon.com, it will show you like this. Click on create a new AWS account. After that, yeah, it will ask you to provide your Gmail ID and also account name. Click on verify. Once you provide this, Click on verify email address. After that, see here, verification code. So you will get one verification code to your Gmail, whatever Gmail you provided. Okay. So that Gmail, that verification code we need to enter here. So once you enter like this, click on verify. Once you click on verify, it will ask you to provide your root user password and confirm root user password. Two times we need to enter, right? Once we enter this root user password, after that, right? So this is a business account or personal account. We need to choose the personal always. If you select business, you need to provide business information. Okay. Yeah. So here you can give the full name, mobile number, phone number, and a country, address, city, and also, yeah, state, postal code, and you can check here. I have read and agree. Check this. Click on continue. Click on continue. Once you click on continue, it will ask you to provide your bank information. So either credit card or debit card information we have to provide here. Okay. Yeah. So why we require bank information here? For validation. Okay. Yeah. So we need to provide either debit card or credit card information. So that card should be MasterCard or Visa card only. So RuPay card will not be accepted. Okay. So AWS account accept SBI card, ICICI Bank card, HDFC, Access Bank, Citibank, these banks. Okay. If you try Karnataka Bank, Syndicate Bank, Andhra Bank, this will not be allowed. Okay. Yeah. So this ICICI, City, yeah, HDFC, Access, SBI, right? So either Master or Visa card only, right? So once you provide your account number here, credit card number, so expiration date and a card holder name you need to provide here, and also CVV. So backside of the card, three-digit number CVV you need to provide here. So after that, yeah. So your PAN number also it will ask you to provide. Okay. So even PAN number also you can provide. Nothing to worry. You can provide this. Okay. Once you provide the PAN number also, yeah, click on verify. Verify this. Okay. Once you click on verify, what will happen? So from your 2 rupees will be deducted. 2 rupees, right? So that 2 rupees will be reverted after 1 day, after 24 hours. That 2 rupees will be deducted here, right? So it will ask you to provide your OTP. So you'll get one OTP to your mobile. You enter here. So click on submit. Once you submit this, yeah, 2 rupees will be deducted from your account, right? So after that, yeah, how should we send you the verification code? One more option will be available. Okay. So select a text message or voice call. So if you select the text message, you will get the text message to your mobile. So once you give your mobile number here, or else if you select a voice call, you'll get a call from AWS immediately. In that, they will tell you one verification code here. Okay. Yeah. Hi guys, so just a minute, please. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, please. Fine. Yeah. Sorry for the break. Fine. Yeah. So once we select the text message or voice call, right? So if you select text message, okay, you will get the message to your mobile. So if you select voice call, you will get a call from AWS and they give you one verification code here, okay? So here you need to enter this captcha, security check. After that, click on send. Once you click on send, see here, verification code we need to enter. Whatever the code you get from the AWS, that we need to enter here. Once we enter this, yeah, so here personal use or individual, sorry, here business or personal use, first you need to choose. After that, in the individual only we need to choose here. Second option, ownership type, right? So normally organizations, every project team they use cloud, right? So in the organization, we should not select individual, right? Business we need to select. So here we need to select the individual. Click on continue. Once you click on continue, see here. So these are three options are available, which are very, very important. So support plan, support. What is support anymore? If you want to get help from AWS, right? For example, while working on AWS console, we are facing some issues. So by the time what we will do, we'll raise a support case with the AWS. So ticket, we raise a ticket with the AWS, right? So here we need to select the basic support only, right? Which is free. So if you select developer support or business support, some charges will be applied per month $100, per month $29, like that. Okay. So here we need to select the basic support only, which is a free of cost. Click on complete sign up. Once you click on complete sign up, yeah, you will get this message. Okay. Yeah. So the account will be created. So once the account is created, it will ask you one more option, which is see. So my role is whatever role you want to select, you can select cloud engineer or IT administrator or any other role you can select here. And I'm interested in DevOps or AWS or whatever you want to select, you can select here. Click on submit. Once you submit this, account will be successfully created. Okay. So you need to wait for 30 minutes to activate completely, right? So account will be created, but account will be activated within 30 minutes. Once the account is activated, you can directly log into the console and you can access. Okay. Yeah. So this account is free for 1 year. So within the year, without any charges, we can use the account. But whatever the free services are available in the console, those only we need to use. So paid services should not be used. If you use the paid services, what will happen? Anyone? For example, we are not using free tier services. We are using paid services. What will happen? Some bill will be generated, right? So once bill is generated, they shoot some emails. So you have this bill, please make the bill, pay the bills. Okay. They will send 1 month, second month, third month also. So after third month, what they will do? Any guess, anyone? First month, second month, yeah, wait. Third month also they send one reminder. If you are not responding, what they will do? They will not debit from your account. They will not debit. So without your permission, they will not charge anything. They will not debit amount from your account, right? Credit card account or debit card account. So what they will do? They suspend your account. Which account? Not bank account, AWS account, right? They stop your account. So that what will happen? Account will not be accessible, right? So to avoid that distractions, what we will do? What we have to do? We need to use the account properly. So whatever the free services are there, those we have to use, right? Yeah, I'll show you whatever the free services we have to use while working on the console. So one by one, I'll show you all the yeah services which we have to use as a student, free time services. Okay, and paid services we should not use, right? So while working on Kubernetes, we have to use one paid service while working on Kubernetes. So we have to use one paid service. For that also, we don't need to pay anything. I'll tell you something by the time. Okay. So we no need to pay single LP while using the AWS account. In case by mistake you use the paid services, account is suspended. What we can do? Anyone? Okay. Any guess, anyone? For example, yeah, normally. So by mistake we use the paid service, but that bill is generated. Okay, so in that case, what we can do, that is the account is suspended. AWS suspended the account. So what we have to do? Yeah, if you want to pay, you can pay, or else simply you can create the new account by using different email address, different phone number, right? Yeah. So to avoid that, we need to use the account properly. We have to use properly. So we should not use the paid services. Okay. Fine. PAN number currently it is mandatory. Nothing will be happened. You can give nothing will be happened. So PAN number is currently it is mandatory for every user, every student or every user. Okay. Even free tier accounts also they are asking PAN card. Okay. Yeah. So earlier, 1 2 years back, we used to skip that option, but currently they are asking. So nothing to worry. You can give that. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So once the account is successfully created, after that, what we have to do? Again, go back to AWS Console. Again, you can give the same URL: aws.amazon.com. Enter. Click on sign into the console. Click on sign in here. Once you click on sign in, so this option is coming to me due to some issues. Okay, you will not get this option. Okay, so once you click on sign in, you will get like this window you get. Okay, so we have to select a root user only, right? So root user is our own user. We are the owner of this account, right? You are the owner of your account, right? So that is why you need to select the root user only. In real time projects, we always use the IAM user, identity and access management. In real-time projects, we always use the IAM user, which is a identity and access management. So this is a secured account. IAM is the secured account. Okay. So from fresher to directors level, everyone should use the IAM user only, right? So root will be there, but sometimes for troubleshooting, we use the root in real-time projects. But always we log in as a IAM user. Okay. Yeah. So while working on IAM service, we'll go deeper about this IAM. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, once the account is activated, you can use the root user only. Select root user, give your Gmail ID, click on next, give your password, click on sign in. Right. Once we sign into the console, so this is my console homepage dashboard. Okay. Yeah. So here we can discuss the right to left. Okay, so here these are the services available here. These are all services available. So we'll move from right to left. Okay, so up to here, any questions? Anyone? Creating account creation, anyone having any questions so far? I'll share with you this document step by step. All the screenshots are available here. You can use this, you can follow this document and recording, and you can create the account. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah, fine. Now,
So, sir, like, is it mandatory to enter the credit card details?
can you come again?
So, like, is it mandatory to enter the debit or credit card details?
Yes, without credit card, that will not be validated. So it is mandatory, right? So you can use your friends' cards also, your relatives' cards also, nothing to worry. So the card can be any card you can use, friends' cards or
Okay.
relatives'
So, like, if
cards.
we
Okay.
use like paid services, like, it will not be auto debited, right, sir? So
No,
they
no,
will not
nothing will
auto debit,
happen.
right? For example.
They will not
Okay.
charge anything from your account without your information, without your permission. Okay. They will auto debits will not be happen. Auto debits will not be happen. Since long I'm using, last 10 years I'm using. 20 last 12 years nearly I'm using AWS account, free accounts, right? I haven't paid anything, single and right? Recently I converted to paid service. Recently I converted to paid. because I'm using paid services currently. Paid services, not all services. Few services I'm using paid services. That is my personal requirement. Okay. For yeah, for AI, artificial intelligence, I'm using. So actually, we are planning to start one artificial intelligence also very soon, on batch. That is why I'm using the paid services. So for that, I'm paying the bills. Last few months, I'm paying the bills. Okay. Yeah, nothing to worry. So auto debits will not be happened. You can use the account, free account. Okay. Fine. So once we log into the console, yeah. So here, this is my login. This is my user ID. User ID, short name. Okay, click here. See here, this is my account information, account ID, not information. My account ID, my AWS account ID, right? So if you click on account, you will see the account information, your account information, right? So organization, for example, we are working with some organization. If you want to check the organization information, you can check here. Okay, and also service quotas. So limitations, what are the limitations are available, that we can check here. Billing and cost management. Okay, your bills, previous month bills, how much generated. If you want to check, you can check here. Click here. Yeah, so if you want to check the previous month bills, click bills here. See here, these are bills, right? It is pending. If you want to check already paid bills, payments, not payments, bills only. Go to previous month bill. This is the September month, not yet generated so far. Okay, if you go to August month bill, this is the bill, $2. I paid already. I paid already. Okay, yeah. So if you go to back July, see here. Okay, this is the bill. This is the amount. If you go back to June month, see like this. Okay, yeah. This is paid account. Actually, I converted to paid account because free tier is not supporting for other services, AI services. That is why I converted to paid service. Okay. Yeah. So these are the paid bills. Fine. So payments and credits. Any free credits are available, right? No payments due so far. I cleared all the payments. Only current month payment is due, right? Yeah. So these are all budgets and all we'll discuss later. Okay. While working on budgets concepts are there. By the time I'll show you. Okay. Next one, go here. Security credentials. If you want to change your password, AWS account password, or Gmail account, if you want to change, or user account, if you want to change, click on this. Your credentials, if you want to modify, click on, yeah, see here, edit account name, email, and password. So click on this and you can modify whatever the password you want to change. You can update the password. Okay, so this is a MFA, multi-factor authentication. While working on IAM service, we'll discuss this. While working on IAM service, what is MFA, how can we configure MFA? So MFA is the one of the security layer. Okay, so access key, secret key, this is also security. While working on AWS CLI, we'll see this access keys, secret keys. Two keys are available. So access key, secret key, two keys will be available. How can we generate the access key, secret key? How can we use that? How can we integrate that? We'll see that while working on AWS CLI, and also while working on shell scripting. Okay, fine. Next one, see here. Next one, it is showing here something North Virginia, second tab. So North Virginia, it is showing something North Virginia, right? So by default, it will show you North Virginia or Ohio. North Virginia or Ohio by default when you create the account first time. So these are all regions. These are all regions. What is region? Anyone? Yeah, yesterday we discussed, right? Region is a data center, right? What is data center, anyone? Data center in connection of we have every company's infrastructure, servers, right? Yeah, data center is a server room, right? Simply you can say server room. So online guys, everyone following, right? No one is responding. Everyone following, right? Yeah, fine. So region is a data center, right? So these are all regions available. So US East North Virginia, US East Ohio, US West North California, US West Oregon. These are the US regions, US data centers. Okay. So these are the Asia Pacific. So Malaysia, Mumbai, Osaka, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo. So these are all Asia Pacific, right? So Canada Central region, Canada Central. So these are the Europe regions, Europe, Frankfurt, Ireland, London, Paris, right? These are all Europe regions, and this is the South America, right? So these data centers are available for free tier and a limit. Yeah, paid. I'm using partially paid, not fully licensing. Okay. So these are all the services available up to here. Okay. So these are the services. 12. Sorry, these are the regions. 12 regions that are not enabled for this account. These are not enabled for this account. So these are these accounts. These data centers enabled for subscription level. So companies, organizations, right? For example, in our previous organization, so we used to use here, yeah, few regions which are like UAE region, one region, Hyderabad region, see here, Asia Pacific, Hyderabad region, right? And also one more region, yeah, so which is Melbourne also we used to use. Okay, so these are the regions which are grayed out because this account is not having permissions to use these regions. Okay, so as per the business requirement, so if the organization paid the bills for so full permissions, they give all the region access, but I'm using limited access, limited, yeah, partially subscription, not fully subscription. So that is why I'm able to access limited data centers only here, up to here. Even you also get the same data centers in your account. Okay, yeah, fine. So these are all the data centers. Data center is a region. Okay, yeah. Next one, settings, our account settings. Okay, so currently we are using default browser. This is the default browser, right? So I want to customize this browser. I want to change to dark. Click here, account, yeah, console will be changed to dark, right? So or else you can change to light. This is the light. So like this you can customize as per your requirement, or as per your visibility, you can change this. So normally default browser everyone, most of the people they're using. If you want to change to dark, you can change. Okay, yeah. Next one, important one, which is support, right? So click on support. See here. So this is the support center. For example, if you want to raise a case with the AWS, if you want to get support from AWS, you need to go to the support center, click on this. Now here, yeah, now see here. So create case here. Click on create case. Once you click on create case, it will ask you to provide the information here. So you need to choose the account and billing or technical, which support is required. Account and billing support or technical support. For example, I'm facing some network issue. So network issue I'm facing. So if you want to troubleshoot, data center will be available in AWS, right? AWS region. So we use only virtually, right? We connect only virtually. We use only virtual resources, right? Physical resources will be maintained by AWS, right? So that is why if the network is having some issue, physical issue, we cannot do anything here. Virtually, we can connect. That is why we need to raise a case with the vendor, AWS, right? Select the technical, and you can give the description and also screenshots, whatever you are facing, screenshot you can attach, and your phone number and email address you can add, and you can submit. Once you submit that, that will go to the AWS, right? Once they receive the ticket or request, every ticket request is having some SLA. What is SLA, anyone? Service level agreement, right? So as per the SLA, the ticket will be closed. The ticket will be resolved, right? So every ticket is having different types of SLAs are available, right? So P1, priority 1, P2, priority 2, P3, P4, like that, right? As per the priority, they resolve the issue and they update to you. They call you back. So if you, if you create a ticket, once the issue is resolved, they call you back. Okay, they will ask you to provide the feedback also. Fine. So AWS is giving very good support. Yeah, go ahead. Real time, like, I mean, they will not do for the to have the call like team issues to troubleshoot the issue. Yeah, even yes, correct. So in real time projects, what will happen? So once we raise the case with the vendor, they receive the ticket, they resolve the issue. Sometimes what they will do, they ask you to share the screen, right? You need to share the screen, they resolve the issue in live. Okay. Yeah. So this is a support, right? Next one, expert help. What is expert help? Okay. So priority customers, right? So for example, UHG, Verizon, Google. So they pay extra bills to the vendor. They pay extra bills to the vendor to get the priority support. So they directly they don't raise any ticket. When they face any issues, they don't raise any ticket. Directly they call to AWS. Immediate response they get. Okay, but that is extra costing, right? Yeah. Next one, this post while working on services, we'll see that. Next one, documentation. What is documentation? So whatever the services we are using in AWS, for every service, we'll get one official document. Okay, so click on this. See here. For example, I required EC2 document. EC2 is the first service, which is a very, very important service. So tomorrow we are going to start EC2. Okay. So how to create EC2 instance? How can we connect instance? How can we? Yeah. So check the instance secure firewalls and all. We'll see tomorrow. Yeah. So click on Amazon EC2 here. HTML PDF, right? So click on PDF. See. This is the official documentation provided by AWS. This is the official document, detailed document provided by AWS. So this document you can see here whatever you require. So clean up your instance, connect your instance, launch your instance, launch permissions, right? So here find AMI. What is AMI? Everything is available here. So this is the official document provided by AWS. So if you want to download this document, click on this download tab. Okay, you can download it to your laptop. Fine. So but here the problem is 2966 pages available, right? So detailed document, right? Yeah. So like this, every concept is having, every service is having official document in AWS. If you want to download, you can download. Okay, fine. Next one is a training. What is training here? Okay, sometimes AWS provides some trainings, free trainings. Okay, any new service launches, they allow you to attend the training, WebEx training, online training. Okay, for example, new service launches here, AI launches, AI integrated, for example, to the AWS. Okay, so by the time they allow you to join the training because you are existing user, that is why they give free. Okay, so whenever we have free trainings, by the time you can enroll and we can attend that if you have. So normally when we want to attend, you can go and check here trainings. If any free trainings are available here, so it will show you clearly free. So those trainings is here. Digital training, AWS certification exam preparation, training for AWS. Like this, they will show you some free. Those trainings you can attend. Don't attend the paid trainings. So they ask you to provide the credit card information. So paid trainings don't attend. Okay. Yeah. Next one is the getting started resource center. What is this? Yeah, this is apart from AWS services. So we have other services also here. Click on this. See, serverless web application, full stack React application, right? Like this, we have different services available. IT Pro Center, Article Center, Developer Center, like this. Okay. Yeah. So apart from this AWS services, we can go through the expert help here. Other services also we can go through, right? So these are free of cost. They will not charge anything. Okay. Next one, send feedback. So whatever services we are using in cloud, in AWS. So for example, I'm using one EC2 instance. I'm facing some issues, right? So if I want to update feedback, go here and you can update feedback. Okay. Yeah. So feedback you can update here. Next one. So this is a bell icon, which is a notifications. Click here. See here. Open issues, schedule changes, other notifications. So here zero, nothing is there. Nothing is there, right? So when we face any issues, for example, so I'm using a server is giving some performance issue or CPU utilization issue or any other technical issue. I'll get notified here. In the bell icon, I can see the issues, open issues, or else billing issue, or else any other technical issue or any other issue. You can see all the issues here. Okay. Yeah. Next one is cloud shell. What is shell? Command line. Command line. Right. So we can use command line also. Right. So command line normally we don't use regularly. So whenever we face any issues, when you want to troubleshoot, we can connect CLI command line. Okay. So command line, whatever the activities we are performing in GUI, those we can perform in CLI also. GUI. What is GUI? Anyone? Not expression. What is GUI? Graphical user interface. What is CLI? Anyone? Command line interface, right? So we can use either CLI or GUI, but 90% we use GUI only, graphical user interface.
Okay. We have cloud content, but other times we do the comments to create the instances.
Yes,
So, like, why we have both like CLI and this?
right. For troubleshooting purpose, use the CLI, and also sometimes in real-time projects, we get some requirements. So my manager told me that. So every day I need this report, like how many users are logged in today, how many servers created today, and also how many S3 buckets are available, how much utilization happened. That utilization, my manager asked me to provide the report. In that case, we connect CLI and we generate some small scripts. We'll get the reports. Practically, we'll see that. Practically, we'll see that. How to get the reports. So IM account. So IM accounts. How many users logged in? How much time logged in console? So what are the billing? What are the billing? And also S3 buckets. How much utilized S3 buckets and Lambda functions? Different services are there. Databases. So we'll get all the reports, whatever you require, by using the command line, by using small scripts. So while working on shell scripting, I'll show you. While working on CLI also, I'll show you. Okay. Yeah. So that is very simple, user-friendly scripts. Simple scripts. Scripts are very simple. Okay. Those are user-friendly. The scripts also available in AWS only. We can take that and we can execute. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So these are the important tabs here available. And here, left top corner, there is a services. Okay. Click on this. These are all services available. So far, any questions, anyone here? Online guys or classroom guys? Any questions so far, anyone? Is it clear to you up to here?
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Next one is services, right? See here. These are all services available. So tomorrow we are going to start compute services, which is click on this EC2. First service is very important service EC2. What is EC2? EC2 full form is Elastic Compute Cloud, right? So in AWS we can call it as EC2, which is server, basically which is a virtual server, right? Server we can call it as EC2 instance, Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay, so this terminology is very very important. In Azure, we'll call it as VM. In GCP, we'll call it as VM instances. So AWS, Azure, GCP, these are all same functionality, but terminology would be little different.
And naming also.
Naming convention, yes, terminology would be little different. So once we complete AWS, after that DevOps, we'll cover Azure, GCP also. Okay, not fully limited services. Okay, because AWS will go very deep dive. Nearly 42 services will be covered in AWS. Okay, yeah. So Azure and GCP also will cover some sessions free of cost. Okay, yeah. Now next one. So in this compute services, we have Elastic Beanstalk. This is also very important service. Elastic Beanstalk. How to create the environment? How to create the infrastructure? Right? We will use the Elastic Beanstalk to create that. Okay. So Lambda function. Lambda. What is Lambda? Right? This is also very very important service. Okay. Lambda is a service which will manage our infrastructure. For example, in our project, we have 1,000 servers are there. Okay. So morning 9 a.m. we have to start, 6 p.m. we have to stop. 1,000 servers. Normally production servers we don't stop. Okay. Non-prod servers we have 1,000 servers. So if you want to start servers daily, that takes more time, right? That is big challenge. That is why what we will do. So by using Lambda, we can schedule. As per the schedule, Lambda will go and trigger. So Lambda start the servers, stop the servers automatically.
Jobs.
Yeah, we create the job. Yes. As per the schedule, exactly servers will be started, and as per the schedule, servers will be stopped at 6 p.m. Right? So by using Lambda, we can operate the infrastructure. Not only servers, any other services we can operate using Lambda function. Okay. So these three are very very important in compute. Okay. Next one, management and governance. What is this? Okay. See here. Here we have AWS auto scaling. Auto scaling. Right? So what is auto scaling? Anyone, what is scaling in general? Scaling, scale,
Skill to measure something.
measure. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Scale. We can say increase also, right? Yeah. Here we are using. Here we have service which is very very important service, which is auto scaling. By using auto scaling, we can scale up servers. We can scale down servers, right? So let us go with this few examples quickly. AWS auto scaling. Okay. Yeah. So auto scaling is a service which will automatically monitors and adjust compute resources to maintain your application performance. Right. The definition here is auto scaling is a service which automatically monitors and adjusts compute resources to maintain your application performance. Okay. What does it mean? For example, IRCTC, right? So IRCTC is the application to book the ticket, right? So normally IRCTC people, what they will do, they configure servers to maintain the IRCTC application like this. Okay. So each server can handle 10 requests, 10 requests like this. Fine. Just a minute. Mouse problem. Okay. So how they configure servers here? What they will do, IRCTC people, they take last 4 months request. They take last 4 months request. As per the highest request, they configure the servers. Okay. For example, last month they received 22 requests. Before that, they received 25 requests. Before month, they received 30 requests. Before that, they received 28 requests. They take the highest value. As per the highest value, they configure the servers. Okay, to maintain the application. So fine. So each server can handle 10 requests. That is fine. Normal time, that is okay. But Tatkal time, what will happen? Tatkal time, what will happen? When the Tatkal will be started, anyone?
I mean, AC 10 a.m.
Yes.
Non-AC
AC tickets will be started at 10 a.m. Non-AC will be started at 11 a.m. Right? When Tatkal starts, what will happen?
I mean, lot of requests.
So many requests will be received by the servers, right? So drastically, the request will be increased to 100. So 30 requests will be handled by 3 servers. So I'm giving example only, not exactly 3 servers. Okay, I'm giving example, right? So 3 servers can handle 30 requests, but Tatkal time drastically 100 requests will be received by servers. In that case, servers cannot handle; they will not manage, right? So because high volume request, in that case, what will happen? Session timeouts, page cannot be displayed. We book the ticket, right? Sometimes that will not be booked, right? Yeah, site will not be open because high volume request, right? Yeah. So one more example. Let us take Flipkart. Okay, so Flipkart we know, right? Flipkart. Yeah, Flipkart is a digital application, which shopping application, right? So in Flipkart, in 2020, they gave one big billion day offer. 2020 Jan 1st, they gave one offer. Okay, so which is mobile offer, mobile offer. Okay, so which is a Samsung mobile, I think. So they gave 50% off. The mobile costing is around 32,000 something. They gave 50% off by the time. Okay, so by the time they expected 15,000 users, 15,000 users, 15,000 mobiles will be sold out, like that they expected. But actual turn up is 25,000. 25,000 users try to book the mobile. By the time they haven't configured auto scaling, manual process. So by the time what happened, site was completely down. No one got the mobiles, right? So even few people paid also. They paid, they paid amount also, but they haven't received the mobiles. Okay, the amount reverted after few days. So because of yeah, because of high volume requests at a time, service received, right? Yeah. So immediately after a few months, what they did, so Flipkart people they configured auto scale. Okay. Yeah. For example, in our home there is a birthday function. Okay. We invited 200 people, but 500 people attended. What will happen? Can we serve the food? It is very difficult, right? Yeah. Or else, so we invited 200 people, but only 50 attended. Food will be wasted, right? So the same situation for servers also, right? Yeah, even servers also same here. Okay, so if they receive high volume requests, they cannot manage. If they haven't received any requests, resource will be wasted. That is why to avoid this auto scaling automatically, so whenever the requests are coming in, servers will be increased to balance the load, right? Whenever there is no request, servers will be removed. Like that, it will add the servers, remove the servers, add the servers, remove the servers to maintain the application performance.
So automatically will happen.
Automatically. When we configure auto scale, that we will.
Any inputs we need to give it.
Yes, yes. You need to give the configurations, you need to give the resources, EMIs. I explain that. Practically, we'll see that. Practically, we create the auto scale. How the servers will be added, how the servers will be removed. Practically, we'll see that. Okay, this service is very core service, important service. Okay, while working on auto scaling, yeah, so this service will take nearly 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour practically we'll see that how to, yeah, configure auto scaling. How can we check the servers are adding, removing. So while removing the servers, while adding the servers, we'll get notified, we'll get the notifications also.
So
Okay.
maximum the instances we need to get, maximum.
Yes, that desired capacity, maximum capacity, minimum capacity we have to enter. Okay, so as per the desired capacity, it will take the servers. Okay.
When we need to analyze is like how the response.
Yes, yes. Fine. Yeah. So this is very core service, important service. While working on auto scaling, we'll go very deep dive. Fine. Yeah. Any questions here? Anyone? Online guys. Any questions here? Anyone? Yeah. Along with this, we have other services also, which are Cloud Trail and Cloud Watch. These two are monitoring tools, console monitoring and infrastructure monitoring. We have Naji OS, one more tool is there, but that is very old tool. That is not required basically. So CloudTrail, CloudWatch is very advanced tools to monitor the servers, to monitor the CPU, to monitor the RAM, right? To monitor the console. We use the CloudWatch, CloudTrail. So in AWS, we use this two services, monitoring tools. In DevOps, we have Grafana, Prometheus, monitoring tools, okay, which are very, very important to us. Fine. Next one, Cloud Formation, which is a infrastructure automation service. Infrastructure automation service. Okay. So this is also very important service. While working on this, we'll practically see that how can we yeah, automate the infrastructure. Okay. Next one is networking and content delivery. Click here. See here. Here we have VPC, virtual private cloud, right? So our virtual network, our own network. How to create the VPC? How can we create the subnets? Subnets we discussed already. Subnets. Subnet is a small network instead of the large network, right? So how can we create a subnet? So instead of the subnet, how can we create the public servers, private servers? How can we access that, right? So that we will see practically. So VPC is the networking part. It's completely networking part. So and also Route 53. Route 53. How can we host the websites? How can we, yeah, configure the domain? That we will see practically. Okay. Next one is security, identity, and compliance. So here we have IAM service here. IAM. So identity access management. How can we create the IAM user? How can we switch to IAM user? How can we control the users? How can we give the permissions to users? Practically, we'll see this. Okay. So which is very, very important service. IAM service. Okay, and also storage services. These are all storage services. AWS backup, EFS, elastic file system, so which is important one. S3 simple storage service. Okay, S3 glacier. What is glacier, anyone? In general what is glacier? Online guys, in general what is glacier? It's the cold water. Cold water in general. Okay, so here glacier is cold storage. Cold storage, cheaper storage. To take the backups, we use the cold storage. Okay, so practically we'll create the cold storage here. Fine. So these are all very important services. We have other services also, like security groups. Security groups. Okay, I'll show you here. See here, we have other services which are security groups, which is virtual firewall. Okay, what is security group? How can we configure security group? And elastic IPs. Yesterday we discussed elastic IPs, public IP, private IP, elastic IP, third IP, which is very, very important IP. In real-time projects, always use the elastic IPs, right? Elastic IPs, placement groups, key pairs. Key pair is also very, very important. Yes, that is one of the security layer, right? See here, load balancers, ELB, one service is there, elastic load balancer. Okay, so load balancers, target groups, these are all very, very important. Okay, so every service will go very deep dive. Snapshots, snapshot is a replica, one copy, backup copy. So why we require snapshots in real-time projects? Why we use the snapshots? For
It's like a
example,
backup. Like for example, if you schedule Java in 60
yeah,
every day, not every day, like we can give as per the usage. So they will take the backup. If something goes to the server, we can from that we can retrieve it. Right?
yes.
We can do it with the snapshot.
Correct. So snapshot is a replica, one backup copy. For example, developer develop the code. That code we deploy onto respective target servers, application servers or web servers. So while deploying the application by using Jenkins, we deploy the application normally. While deploying the application team asks you to take one snapshot. In case the deployment is failed, by using the snapshot, we can revert back to normal state. Clear, right, everyone? So snapshot is a backup copy replica. So while deploying the application, we can take a snapshot. In case the deployment is failed, we can revert back to normal state by using the snapshot. Okay. So snapshot also very, very important. So we create snapshots here in our console, in our Fleetr account. We create the snapshots. and we can revert back to normal state also. I'll show you that. Okay. So volumes, these are the EBS volumes, Elastic Block Store. We attach these volumes to the EC2 instances. So currently in this region, no volumes. If you go to Mumbai region, I have a volume. I'll show you. See here. Click on volumes. Okay, not here. So Ohio. In the Ohio region, I have a volume. I'll show you. Ohio, US East 2. See, this is the volume. Okay. So 12 GB volume. These volumes we can attach to the servers. How can we attach? How can we detach? How can we increase the volume? How can we decrease the volume? Right? Practically, we'll see that. Fine.
But we host some data there, so we are attaching to VMs.
VMs. Yes. Yes. We can attach. We can attach and detach and resizing, reduce, increase. We'll see that. Okay.
What is the purpose of this value?
Yeah. So volume is a storage. Storage, right? We can attach to EC2 instance. Fine. So clear, right? Any questions here, anyone? Up to here, any questions, anyone? So tomorrow we are going to start EC2, which is a very, very important service, first service. So in real-time projects, what we will do, how can we create the EC2 instance? How can we, yeah, hand over to project? How can we configure EC2 instance? We'll see that tomorrow, right? The people who are not registered so far, you can register today itself and you can add it to WhatsApp group. Fine. So because we share all the information in the group only. Fine. Yeah. So I'll share with you this document in the group. Okay. Everyone should create the AWS account today. Okay. So tomorrow onwards, we create the resources. So tomorrow onwards, required laptop. You need to practice from tomorrow onwards. Right.
8 GB RAM is better.
8 GB RAM is better. You can use 4 GB also, bit slow.
I mean, once we download the instances.
We don't download anything, but while accessing. Okay, better if you have 8 GB, that would be better. Okay, fine. So this document I'll share with you. Everyone, make sure everyone create the account today, and you can go through the console today. So tomorrow we are going to work on services, EC2 service. Fine. Yeah, so we can wind up here. So anyone having any questions here? Fine. So you can register today itself, okay, because today also we allowed, right, same link. So you can add it to WhatsApp group and you can get the all the recordings, documents and information in the group only. Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here. Thank you all.